really well.
Let's talk about Tiger, who's got length anyway, so he doesn't need that much forward roll. And then him attacking these greens. What's going to happen here?
Well, I just look. The obvious thing is, and the safe thing for everybody to do, is sit back and talk about how Tiger's going to win the tournament. And
do you think he's going to run away and hide here, like a lot of people do?
No.
I mean, Andy North did. He won by 10 strokes. I mean, that's his prediction. He just thinks he's just. The reports this week that Tiger in his practice rounds hasn't missed a fairway. That Tiger's on fire. That he's just deadly now off the tee. And I mean, if he's that good off the tee, well, you expect him to win. I mean, do you think did things change that dramatically at the Memorial?
Well, he had it there really going for 4 days. I mean, he did perform at a great level, ball striking wise, the whole week. That was a week and a half ago,
right?
And there's no reason to think that he's lost it. But golf's a finicky thing.
He said yesterday he felt he was going to play very well. I mean, which is surprising. I don't usually hear him talk like that, And he won here the last time. Yeah.
So, but if you're telling me that this is already over, I mean, I'm not buying that at all.
How do you feel about Phil with everything that's going on? You know Phil, you know his wife.
Yeah, I know all these guys. I know Tiger really well.
No, but I mean, Phil's wife well. She's going through a lot right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the family, they're going through a lot right now. How do you think Phil handles everything that's going on in his life right now as he gets ready to play here this week?
I think he's going to play well.
You do? Okay.
I really do. I know you don't think so.
No, I'm wary. I mean, I would root for him to play well. I think it's too much to ask. He hasn't played a lot lately. He didn't play overly well. He played bad Sunday.
Don't read anything.
Shot 75 Sunday.
You know what he shot the last day at Houston? The week before the Masters?
What was that?
He missed the cut.
All right,
shot like 78 or 80. You know what he did? You know what he did a few days later at Augusta? Shot 30 on the front.
I just think he has to be so precise on this course. I just think it's asking a lot with everything that's going on right now. I just think that there'll come a point where he'll go starting to,
I think he'll start
shooting the ball all over the place.
Soft conditions will help him.
You do? Okay.
Sure. Again, main reason is if you're just a little bit off, it's not going to bounce through the fairway and into the rough. It's not going to run out, as they say.
Right.
And Tiger, it looks like his driving right now is just exceptional.
What do you think happened? Why did this change?
Well, he went to the shorter shaft, and he went to the higher degree loft. And, it's a lot easier. This is a poor example, but it's a lot easier to hit a wedge straighter than it is a 3-iron.
Sure.
Shorter shaft and the whole thing and more loft. So just take that visual and keep ratcheting it back, going way, way, way back all the way until you get to the hardest club to hit in the bag, and that's the driver. Put more loft on it, shorten the shaft. A wedge, for example, is the shortest shafted length club.
Right.
Now you go to a driver and I'm only talking about an inch here.
Right.
But it's a shorter shaft. That's why these rescue clubs are easy for people to hit. It's like having a 5-iron shaft with a like a 5-wood or 8-wood, 9-wood face on it. So it's made a lot of sense for Tiger, and it's great to see how he has found ways to adjust. But he's had runaway wins, none bigger than the U.S. Open in 2000 when he won by 15 at Pebble Beach.
Sure.
But, what happened the next time he didn't win after he won by 15? Now, he won the next major there that year at St. Andrews by 8. But the game, you don't have it figured out forever. Okay, it just doesn't work that way. And
but is he ready? I mean, he wasn't playing well. He was struggling. He went to the Memorial, and everyone came out of the Memorial with the idea that Tiger was now unbeatable again.
Well, it's the way
only one tournament.
It's the way we all think. He won by 1 over Jim Furyk.
And
280-something shots later,
Sunday,
he did.
Played great on Sunday, and on 18 hit that 7-iron, 184, 1 foot from the cup.
Yeah.
I mean, I played great on 17 and 18. Played great on Sunday, but it wasn't like Tiger's run together 5 or 6 great tournaments in a row. He hadn't been playing that well.
People, I think, made more out of the fact that he wasn't winning because you looked at what he had done since he's been back. I mean, I was really blown away by the fact he was 5th, 3rd, 2nd, 8th. I mean, they were all top 10s.
Right.
I mean, he lost to Tim Clark in the first tournament back in the second round of the match play. I'm throwing that out. But everything else, he won Arnold's tournament.
Right.
He finished 9th at Doral. He had all top 10s. I was impressed by that. I'll tell you what's impressive, though. When he won Nicklaus's tournament, Jack's sitting next to me all weekend long in the booth, and we're not on camera. So it's interesting to watch Jack watch Tiger going around Muirfield Village, the guy that's chasing his every record. What does the body language read with Nicklaus? Is he kind of secretly rooting against Tiger? Does he wish that maybe he wasn't this good? I'm here to tell you, Jack Nicklaus is a fan. and he is rooting for every single time Tiger.
Yeah, I don't
not
think
rooting against anybody, but there is. It's just some guys might not be that way.
I don't.
I give Nicklaus a lot of credit. He was just he loved it when Tiger chipped in from behind the green at 11 on Sunday for an eagle. You just seen Jack's reaction. Again, we weren't on camera. We weren't even. It was not our hole to call. It was Ian Baker Finch's call. But Jack gets a real kick out of Tiger's tenacity and his skill.
Well, I think Jack is the only one probably who can understand exactly what Tiger does. I mean, he's the only one who's been in those shoes. I mean, no one else has been in those shoes to the extent that Tiger has. I mean, Jack's the only guy who has. And
I'm going to give you some other guys, though.
Yeah, that was my next question. Let's put Phil aside, and I'll keep my fingers crossed. I don't have a great feeling, but I hope I'm wrong. And we all know Tiger's going to play well. How well, we'll see. But give me the other guys who you think fit the course. First of all, will this course, in your mind, I know they talk about the degree, the leveraged rough, so that they give you a better chance than they did in 2000 row. Mm-hmm. So they give you a chance to have an option out of the first cut, which they did in 2002. Now they give you an option to be able to go after the green rather than just knock it out. Do you think this course will play easier, harder than it did in 2002? Do you think it'll play any different than it did in 2002? Will they be complaining as much as they complained in 2002?
They're going to be complaining about the weather.